So, Torchlight Infinite is dropping in less than a day, and man, do we have a lot of content that's coming out. Yes, it is coming to officially global platforms from Steam, Android, iOS. But today I want to actually talk about is the season preview of what exactly is going to be in the season. Because yes, Torchlight Infinite is a season-based game, so every season will host new challenges, new rewards, new events. So this will be the first season to actually appear as of tomorrow, and this is my first time actually seeing this, so I can't wait to see what it actually is about to be about. So let's see. This thing is 13 minutes long, so let's check it out.
This is Ian from the Torchlight Infinite development team. Welcome to today's Torchlight Infinite official livestream, as I'm going to introduce our new expansion regarding the upcoming open beta. The open beta will be releasing on October 12th. It will be a cross-platform open beta test where you can download our client from TapTap, App Store, Steam, Google Play, and our own official website. This livestream is composed of the following sections: the remake of Netherrealm, which is our main endgame content.
Okay, so we have the first official content that they're going to be having. So they're doing an entire remake of Netherrealm, which for anybody who don't know, Netherrealm is essentially the end game of Torchlight Infinite. There's 3 chapters that is full of story, but then the 4th and the 5th chapter, and then past that is all end game content. We see that we have new core gameplay updates. So we have the brand new hero Thea or Oracle. You get new hero traits, new gear and skills. We get a couple other updates, so new trails. So I'm guessing they're adding more to the main story. New dungeons, monsters, and bosses. Brand new pack spirits, which I'm pretty sure they're going to be hidden behind the gacha system. Of course, new system optimization, which is training dummies. Updates for the trade house, which is perfect. Truth Ember, that seems new. And new prisms. In its wake as the remake of game mechanisms. There we go. I cannot talk today. Element, damage, affix and reaping, and outfits.
Updates of the core gameplay and system functions, and changes made to the game mechanisms. First things first, our PC version is finally here. Torchlight Infinite will be available on PC during this open beta test. The PC version fully supports mouse and keyboard, so you can play on a big screen like any other ARPGs. And of course, it comes with better graphics too. Data is shared between all platforms, so feel free to switch between any of them. Now let's get into our core system, the remake of Netherrealm. The Netherrealm challenge has been the endgame content for Torchlight Infinite since the very first closed beta test, and we are finally welcoming the launch of version 2.0 in the open beta. In the previous beta tests, type marks act as a guide to complete areas in Netherrealm, while most ARPGs adopt a similar late game design. However, repeating the same type of challenges gets boring fast. After exploring the design of many excellent roguelike games, we've added a brand new system to the Netherrealm, Chaos Invasion. Chaos Invasion is reflected in the form of cards. A variety of cards are scattered throughout the new Netherrealm. They provide buffs to the stage they occupy, modifying the stage to provide them more and better drops, or generate unique events and additional monsters. Of course, hunters will have the power to create your own deck, which to some extent may control the cards that appear in a stage, and to build powerful combos, changing the events and drops in the Netherrealm to your liking. Chaos Invasion is our answer to eliminate repetitive daily missions and non-changing gameplay. The randomness of drawing cards in Chaos Invasion will always give you a pleasant surprise, and combo strategies between cards and the creation of decks will bring a ton of strategic depth to the game.
So he's talking about Netherrealm 2.0. I'm actually going to be, if you guys want to definitely like the video and subscribe, I'll actually be explaining, well, he's explaining it now, but I will get to actually show you guys what it's like to run through the actual in-game. It's actually pretty fun. It can get insanely difficult if you're not spec'd out right or geared out right, but it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
A smart hunter will rely on the right strategy and a little bit of luck to get abundant rewards. This has been the concept behind Torchlight Infinite. Use randomness to make every minute of your gaming time worth playing.
Yes, the brand new
hero
hero.
design Torchlight Infinite is our creative attempt to set us apart from other ARPGs. Each hero and the various hero traits are different from each other. We hope this variation will produce novel builds and brand new experiences. Torchlight is introducing a new hero in the open beta. Thea. Thea is skilled in utilizing the strength of gods, and her traits focuses on blessings. With blessings-related talents or affixes, such as increasing maximum blessing stacks, Thea can use her skill as a medium to continuously obtain and consume blessings, giving her powerful buffs in every source. With blessings as the theme, Thea can utilize any path of development. Attacks or spells, Thea can do it all. In addition, we will be releasing the second hero traits for Yoga, Time Elapse. Unlike the first hero trait, which focused on summoning illusions to unleash core spells, Time Elapse focuses on damage over time. Yoga's new hero trait brings considerable bonus to damage over time. He even has the ability to manipulate time by temporarily stopping the damage and then unleashing it on larger scale. Combined with the new changes made to the game mechanism about damage over time, which will be introduced later on in the stream, we are certain you will be able to create plenty of builds that have never been seen before and create a brand new experience for yourself in the open beta. Gears and skills are one of the most important aspects of Torchlight. It is time to show you guys what we've done in the past few months since our last closed beta test. In the previous test, we showcased one of the most diverse libraries of affixes. And in the open beta, we've rebuilt the entire libraries of affixes. We have added even more special affixes, so you have the tools to better create specific builds. For example, to improve the performance of Demolisher skills, we have added affixes for weapons and helmets that provides additional damage and increase the charge recovery rate. In line with that, we have adjusted the setting and affix distribution in Amber. Amber types have been updated so that the value of Ambers that are of the same rank is more balanced. Apart from that, the base affix of gears have been redesigned as well. Base affix now covers even more special mechanics, and the range of possible outcomes is more diversified. In addition, gears from certain area of Netherrealm will provide unique and even better bonuses to base affix. In the middle and late game, high-level gears with an exclusive base affix will also be part of your surprising adventure. We have made large-scale changes to legendary gears too. Many legendaries that underperformed in the closed beta test has been redesigned for a better mechanics and a greater possibilities. We want to try our best to preserve legendary gears' ability to break through the limit and their uniqueness. So this means you may be able to use legendary gears to create builds that far surpass our original design expectations. It is a unique experience that other games that focus on balancing will never be able to provide. In addition to the modifications we made to rare affixes, legendary gears now cover a great variety of special mechanics as well. In the open beta test, the combination of new legendary gears and rare affixes will support greater build possibilities than the previous versions. We are really looking forward to seeing you guys exceed our expectations with your own builds.
The thing that amazes me the most with Torchlight Infinite is just how creative you can get with these builds. Like, I've played all 3 closed betas, now we'll be playing the open beta test as well, and it's just insane like how like you can really push the creativity to the type of build. Like, everybody's build is definitely going to be different from one another, and that's the one thing that really makes me like Torchlight Infinite like a lot. This is going to be good. I just hope something gets changed about the cash shop or anything of that nature.
We've added 4 active skill and 8 support skills in the open beta, while optimizing and adjusting over 20 skills. The distinctive feature of the new active skills is that they combine various mechanics together to bring a multi-dimensional combat and development experience. Savage Charge, Rain of Blaze, and Icebound Laser Beam are 3 new channel skills. Savage Charge allows movement while channeling and deals great damage when unleashed. It acts as an impact skill and gains bonus from channel stacks and demolisher charges. Rain of Blaze creates multiple projectiles that circle around the character and inflicts damage to monsters as a high frequency once channel stacks are at maximum. Icebound Laser Beam unleashes multiple projectiles that hit enemies at the end of the laser while channel scales are at maximum. These projectiles can deal damage simultaneously and possess a shotgun effect. We have even created a new skill that combines normal projectiles with the barrage mechanic, marked Rain of Arrows. It launches normal projectiles at marked enemies, and once enemies are hit, a barrage of arrows will rain down upon them. We have no doubt that the various combinations provided by these skills will open up even more possibilities for your build. We also dug deeper into laser type skills. With the help of new support skills, they can launch multiple beams simultaneously now. And these beams can bounce between multiple monsters. We have even designed an advanced version of all passive skills called precise skills. Compared to their ordinary counterparts, precise skills have more powerful mechanisms and greater stats. They cannot be.
So that is completely new. The precise skills are now enhanced versions of the original skill itself. Huh. And another thing I also want to talk about, since we're talking about skills, is that when you do go to the skill shop, I wonder, like, I played all three closed betas, even the recent closed beta test 3, which is the closest to actual full game launch. And all of the skills are unlockable and you can easily get them. So I feel like no matter what, you can build your favorite build right from the get-go. You might just have to level up, of course, before you can reach its full potential, but you can at least get these skills early on.
Be obtained from the skill shop and are only available in the form of rare drops from the Netherrealm in the late game. While adding randomness and strategic gameplay through Chaos Invasion, we are adding 2 new modes to the trials: God of Machines and Goddess of Hunting. God of Machines is a challenge in the Netherrealm that puts you up against a maximum of 3 waves of monsters. The more waves you get through, the better the rewards. A fully completed challenge may even reward you with a set of memory fragments, precious corroded legendary gears, and many other extremely rare drops. Goddess of Hunting gives you the chance to custom difficulty and rewards of the boss battle in map. You can use the various choices presented to you to strengthen yourself and obtain additional drops. We've completed Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 of the main story in the previous betas, and we will be launching Chapter 3 in the open beta test. At the end of Chapter 2, you did your best to defeat Archbishop Keegan with Arya's help, and you finally recovered the spark. In Chapter 3, you must travel to Ichi Kingdom in search of another spark. While advancing through Torchlight story, you will experience brand new geography and monster types. And at the end of this chapter, you will encounter the largest boss in Torchlight Infinite. Besides that, we have completed the Glacial Abysses area boss. We hope these new dungeons, monsters, and bosses will bring you a richer gaming experience. As always, defeating them will reward you with exclusive and exciting drops. In Torchlight Infinite, pack spirits bring long-term companionship and certain stat improvements. We will be adding a number of pack spirits in the open beta so that more builds can benefit from it. In addition, we've added a season-exclusive pack spirits. For the incoming Dark Surge season, it will provide additional bonuses during Dark Surge. The entire goal for designing this game is for a better gaming experience. We have added a training dummy to the hideout to help you test your character's DPS. You can use it to get a better understanding of changes brought by your talents, skills, and gears, and to pursue the perfect build with ease. An advanced search feature for legendary gears has been added to the trade house. Now it is much easier for you to find legendary gears with highly randomized affixes, like the Embrace of the Dark Surge gloves and the Infinity Belt. The advanced search feature also supports searching through the corroded affixes, so it will be much easier to find the best dual corroded legendary gears. A new type of Amber has been added, the Truth Amber. Crafting gear with Truth Amber allows a random reset of all affix values while maintaining the gear's affix type and tier. Truth Amber drops mainly from late-game Netherrealm bosses. Prism's affixes has been redesigned as well. You use Prisms to get access to challenges with higher difficulties while obtaining much better rewards.
And that's, so there's a lot of changes that have come from the third closed beta to open closed beta. Like I said, I am the Torchlight Infinite creator, so I get to try out a couple other things that most people wouldn't be able to try out. And so far, I feel like this game will pretty much excel heavily during in-game content. Because like I said, the first 3 chapters, it's story heavy intense, which, don't get me wrong, the story is actually pretty decent. I was very sucked into it. I actually pretty enjoyed the story, but the Netherrealm invasions and the Chaos invasions, that's where I feel like Torchlight will really set itself apart, of just like many different ways of randomness with the dungeons, the different drops, the different ways to obtain gear, keep building your character to the highest you can go. Like, I feel like that's where this game will really excel the most. And they did say, because I know people were having problems with the whole pack spirits because of the gacha system and pay to win, they did say they would give us a couple of pack spirits right from the get-go. Some of them may be free. It just will see how long or how good it is for you to be able to use them before like, oh, I need to hit up the gotcha system to get another one.
The rewards and uniqueness of the high-level prism have been improved tremendously, such as the drop rate of fuels is now doubled. By combining prisms with Chaos Invasion, you now have the chance to obtain much better rewards in a single map than usual. Finally, let's talk about changes for in-game mechanisms. In the previous version, the base damage of element was scaled according to the damage hit. Some bonuses may affect both the hit damage and the element damage at the same time. This design did bring up some strategic depth and possibility to build. However, the characters may end up being either too weak or too strong. As a result, in the open beta, the base value of element damage will no longer be tied to hit damage by default. It will only be affected by affixes or the conversion of weapons or skill damage. We hope this change will make element damage builds easier to understand while creating more space.
Dude, thank God. I was making an element build with Iuga, and I just felt like something was just off with that build. So, like, I felt like I was doing it as much as I can. Like, I put most of my skill points into my traits that dealt with element. I got as much gear as I could, and I just felt like it wasn't doing as much damage as it should be. But with this change, it actually helps out a lot.
For future possibilities. Dot's performance in the previous version was a bit under satisfaction, mainly due to the lack of space for development. Thus, we have redesigned its two exclusive mechanics, Affliction and Reaping. Affliction has been simplified into a debuff that is applied to a monster when Dot takes place. Affliction will accumulate on the target until it reaches the maximum of 100 stacks, upon which the dot applied to this target will be increased by an additional 50%. Affliction's infliction speed and effects can be improved with affixes. With the new affliction mechanic in place, dot will gain a tremendous bonus over time. And this is...
See, that's what I mean. Like, bro, I would have enemies just chilling in something like how Iuga just casted the Icy Pool. I was already running that build. Like, I used my Icy build throughout majority of my time playing Torchlight. I think from Chapter 1 and Chapter 3, by the time I was able to even use some of the more darker skills, and I felt like it was underwhelming. Like, I could have done it was like cool because it was dealing extra damage, but like all my other skills that were like my main heavy hitters dealt more damage than my actual dot abilities, and that's the part that kind of made me very upset with the whole dot. But with these new changes, it changes it a lot.
In line with dot's design concept of gradual effects. On the other hand, we reworked the reaping mechanic that provides an instant burst of damage for dot. Reaping still instantly calculates a certain period of time's worth of dot, but unlike its focus on the highest dot in the previous version, you will be able to reap all affected dot at the same time. Therefore, the timing for reaping matters now. We hope the above mechanics and their new effects will expand the possibilities for dot builds. In addition, we have modified secondary damage, allowing it to benefit from corresponding affixes bonuses. This means that many mechanics which performed poorly in the previous version, like explosions on kill, will come with greater potential in the new version.
Dude,
apart from the introductions
insane.
of our game, we will be showcasing some new upcoming outfits. It will be part of the monetization system but will not have any stat boosts, which means it will not affect the creation of any builds.
Okay, it's not bad. I like it. I messed with it. Whoa. Oh, that's not bad. I like Gemma's. This is a clean shot right here. This right here, like, Carino's is cool. Like, I mess with it, but Gemma's, she gives me like a pirate vibe, and I love it. Rehan, he gives me that same old like berserker Roman. Iuga, I like his space-time wanderer fit a lot better. And then my man's Commander Moto. He reminds me of my man's from Overwatch. I can't remember his name right now.
Thank you everyone for being here with us today. I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Alrighty. So that right there was Torchlight Infinite Season 1 preview of what's going to come out tomorrow, October 12th. Guys, if you guys enjoyed today's season preview live reaction, we gotta say my couple points in there. First point is this is gonna be pretty awesome. Second point, the cash shop, hopefully it's toned down just a bit so that we don't have to rely so heavily on impact spirits, because I know that is one side of the community that was against Torchlight Infinite. But hopefully they noticed that and they started fixing a lot of things. We won't know until we hop in tomorrow, so I'll definitely be seeing you guys there. I'm glad that they reworked a lot of abilities, especially the dot, because I really enjoyed playing a dot build when I was playing Is Iuga, and I felt like it was very underwhelming. So with this new change, it actually helps out a lot. I definitely want to try out the new Oracle Thea. She just, the way she looks just makes me want to play as her. But a couple things I want to let you guys know is, if you guys subscribe to the channel now, like the video, because I will be dropping a lot of Torchlight Infinite content as it's now officially will be releasing. I have a Rihan build I want to do. I have a couple other builds I want to talk about. I have some tips and some tricks that I want to show you guys about the game since I've been playing it as a Torchlight Infinite creator. But definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. And if you do like playing Torchlight Infinite and you were to play all the other beta tests, then definitely subscribe to the channel because I will be giving you guys a bit more. But if you have any other RPGs that you're a fan of or you want to get into, I have an entire list of RPG first impressions, so you guys can see my first impressions of some of the RPGs I've come across, whether it's MMOs or anything else from the genre. Then definitely subscribe to the channel. And as always, this has been your host, KSD TV, here at Chaotic Inc., signing out. Peace.
Cause when I write things, I make them manifest. I don't sleep, that's so weak, don't plan to rest. I'm from a hood where you die if you don't pack a vest. No culinary degrees, but whipping crack the best. Chefing, hard times taught lessons. Praying every night to pull up in park Benzes. What's my home is what you call trenches. You wouldn't last a day seeing life through all lenses. It's all tension, no sun, and rain and plenty, full-time job.